Last week, during a coronavirus task force briefing at the White House, the U.S. Surgeon General Jerome Adams revealed that the coronavirus is disproportionately affecting Black and Hispanic Americans. And to fix that, Adams said people of color need to, quote, step up and take responsibility for keeping themselves healthy. He added, "We need you to do this, if not for yourself, then for your abuela, do it for your granddaddy, do it for your big mama, do it for your pop-pop." Here with more on that is one of our writers, Amber Ruffin, with a segment called Amber's Minute of Fury.
Fool! I know you did not just get up in front of your little white friends and blame the spread of the coronavirus on minorities. Damn! There is nothing this administration won't blame on people of color. I'm surprised they didn't give a press conference on Easter to point out the fact that the worst jelly beans are the black ones. Now, I could see this type of thing coming from a member of Trump's staff, but I did not see it coming from a Jerome, a Chad, a Tyler maybe, but a Jerome? You friggin' idiot. You are parroting classic right-wing talking points. If Billboard had a chart for racist talking points, minorities just don't take care of themselves would be number 2, right after never talk about the real root of the problem, systemic racism. Y'all, this man went on national television, flanked by the world's most famous racists, and tried to get minorities to stop the spread by saying, "Do it for your abuela, do it for Big Mama." Now, when he was talking to white people about it, did he say do it for Peepaw? Did he say do it for Gam Gams? No, because you can talk to white people regular, but when you talk to minorities, you have to do an impersonation or we can't understand you. And reporters are like, black people are getting sicker than white people. Anyway, on to sports, but you can't do that because there are no sports anymore. But also, if you want to point out a disparity like that, you have to say what caused it. It's redlining, it's doctor bias, it's systemic racism. And if you don't know what those things mean, it's probably also you. America is set up specifically to do this to black people. Bad things always affect black people worse, and Americans always act like it's black people's fault. If Nancy Kerrigan was black, people would have been like, well, why were you in that Pipe's way? Also, if you're going to hang out in this rink, you need to buy something. Bad things always affect us disproportionately, except sunburns. Now, if it was only black people who got sunburns, sunblock would not exist. Well, it would, but you wouldn't be able to get it at like Walgreens. You'd only be able to get it at like a Lee's Beauty Supply, which is fine because I was going there anyway. Now, the coronavirus is affecting black people disproportionately. That is a fact. But here's the thing, Jerome. You can't run around saying that fact out loud because we want the government to fix it. And if you tell Americans it mostly affects black people, folks will be outside in a big pile, French kissing strangers tomorrow. No one would care. You need to tell people this coronavirus only affects old white men and white children. That's how you get people to care. We should be calling this the J. Crew virus. The J. Crew virus? Is it serious? Well, you can only get it if you've been in a J. Crew the past year. The past year? I go every day. They're my emergency contact. Now, here's the deal. When you have a job that allows you to work from home, you can stay home. It just so happens that the jobs that have been deemed essential, healthcare providers, bus drivers, subway operators, food delivery people, a lot of these jobs are done by black people. And that's messed up in several ways, but I'll just say this. Minorities are dying so people can eat Domino's pizza in their pajamas. That's effed up. In part because Pizza Hut is infinitely better. I'm right, and I don't have time to argue with you about it. People are dying. Now, I'm working from home, but almost every black person I know is at work right now talking about how spoiled I am. And they're right. But really, there's a lot of black and brown people I love who have been at work every day since this thing started. And real talk, I am losing sleep terrified for them. I want to come on the show doing a silly sketch where I'm dressed as a donut talking about Amber ate my family, but instead I got to be doing this because I'm a human being and I live in this world and I want to in some tiny way try and undo the danger you put us all in when you talk like a friggin' idiot on national television. This has been Amber's Minute of Fury.